He's the founder of Z Show, and he coordinates a boutique angel group here in Israel with New York and London-based privately, whatever, they invest money here. And he serves on the board of a number of startups. Lab Pixies, there was a lot of press about them last week. Contextin and Voltive. And these are companies, of course, in which his group invests, and he also serves as business development function in these companies. Please welcome Yaron.
First of all, I'd like to start with connect something that Saul said. Denise, if you could stand up for a second. You could see Denise is a new friend I made about a year ago. Denise was one of the very first employees of PayPal. She was actually very involved. She was a vice president in PayPal and left less than a year ago and made Aliyah. Just so you could see what kind, and she was involved in the deal with crowdfunding. That's the type of people that come to Israel, and we're very happy, obviously, to have you and have the rest of the Olim here. Just so we get a feel a little bit of the audience, how many of you, again, are Olim? How many of, well, and how many of you have been here for 10 years or less? Less. Yes. And 3 years or less? Wow, okay. 1 year or less? Okay, wow.
Considering coming over?
Yeah, who's considering to come home? Okay. And another last question I wanted to find out is how many here had an idea and that they were thinking about starting something here? Wow. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. About a third of the audience here had an idea. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to, before we set the panel, I'd like to invite Gigi Levy. Gigi's probably Israel's most respected, up-and-coming, relatively young executive in the high-tech world. He came from Amdocs. He has a very interesting background. He'll tell us. And I wanted to ask Gigi what he thinks that the first step, that someone who's contemplating to set up a company here in Israel, what he thinks they should take into consideration. And Gigi, please.